Ayan, sige. Start na natin.
Ano yung sabi ka? Kailan tayo magsasalita until we reach the maximum homes?
So if you're seeing this, welcome back to the show again. We just finished recording the previous episode, pero hindi pa siya na-upload. So this is a new one, and we don't mean to be too negative, pero this topic is something that a lot of you will relate to, and a lot of the people we know experience something like this. So we put out that post, if you're seeing all the Couch Co posts that's sa Facebook. So we reached out, and someone trusted us enough to express yung kanilang concerns. Yeah. So we turned that testimony into this episode, and napili namin yun. Pero pa naman mga iba, pero napili natin to because again, it's relatable not only sa inyo, pero palagay ko pati sa amin. Yung mga nagtetrenta na. people in their 30s, no? So as you can see, the gang is complete. We have the space is improving as you can see. Ayan. This is our cool space, and mas marami pang mga pag-uusapan dito, no? And maraming mga bisita ngayon, no? Luna is here. The trusty dog. She is a good girl. This is the loaf of bread, the sentient loaf of bread.
Yes.
And ayun, nandiyan lang si Grace.
Yes.
Nanonood ng Korean drama. Ayan. So, welcome to the Couch Co podcast. And to introduce itong ano ba tong topic na binibigyan mo po mo ng foreshadowing. Okay, we are going to talk about loneliness. The very very difficult topic to talk about. Yan, ang pagkalungkot. Yan, everybody feels lonely nowadays. Marami ang mga tao nakakaramdam ng lungkot, marami ang nagsasuffer dito.
Parang lumbay.
Oh, yeah.
Lumbay.
Lungkot. Di ko alam yung parang nafe-feel mo nag-iisa ka. Pero marami naman tao sa paligid mo. You have your family, you have your friends, you have work colleagues that you trust, no? Hopefully hindi sila toxic. Pero ayun, no? Despite that, you still feel alone, isolated, and in your own little island of some sort. No? It's a very common feeling with people in their young adult stage. Yeah. So young adult pa naman tayo, no? Di pa tayo middle age. So young adult people usually experience this loneliness. So gusto namin muna siyang i-describe kung ano ba tong what loneliness really is, how it's experienced in different contexts, and we're going to attempt in the next episodes, palagay ko, as we continue to record this, how to deal with that, that feeling. Loneliness, pagkalungkot, isolation na to.
It's kind of a heavy topic.
It is a very heavy topic.
Parang heavy. Pati itong aso ang heavy.
Yeah. Kasi, as someone who's dealt with a lot of loneliness, professionally, I help people through loneliness. And I experience not to the extreme ng mga tinutulungan ko na, but some semblance of how I experience it, kung paano ko siya naiintindihan. So we'll share with that. Pero loneliness is often something na walang lagi siyang nandyan at maraming nakaka-experience, pero hindi siya masyadong pinag-uusapan. Kasi meron tayong aversion sa mga ganitong klaseng topic. Gusto natin pakinggan tayo at saka may nandyan, may, someone's going to be there to talk to us, pero, we don't reach out, we don't express when we should be expressing. So, ayan, yan ang problem. One of the things that make loneliness very tough not to crack and understand. So, a bit of a, bakit nga ba natin to pinipili? No? Why is this important? Because underestimated yung effect ng loneliness sa mga tao. Um, in fact, there was this very old research na nabasa ko na I don't remember who the authors were, pero they explored the loneliness. Pero by the way, dun sa research na yon, siyempre pinag-aralan nila yung loneliness across ages. So, iba-ibang mga edad, iba-ibang mga race. At yung na-conduct yun fairly recently in the last 10 years or so, I think. What they found was that as we grow older, the average number of friends and friends and trusted companions we have, lumiliit siya over time.
Yes.
So, sa unang-una, madami kang kaibigan, ang laki ng circle mo. Habang tumatanda, nagpo-progress ka, maybe because of work, or you focus on your career or your family, that circle becomes smaller and smaller. Hindi lang ito yung mga casual acquaintances mo na nakikilala, no? So,
Yeah, superficial relationships.
not that. Yung mga
Sometimes
people you can really talk to.
tsaka yung parang hindi naman sa ka-mindset. Iba-iba pa rin naman tayo ng perspective, di ba? Pero yung pakiramdam natin, napakikinggan ako ng tao na to eh.
Yes, ang mga yun. So habang tumatagal, lumiliit yung pool mo. Until such time na, ito yung astonishing na doon sa, at age probably 35 plus, mga ganun. Pag they ask yung mga participants kung like how many people do you have in your circle that you would be parang you would be okay in like running to them, having a conversation about your feelings and such yung mga problems.
Tsaka letting go, like yung hindi mo na kailangan ng like nahihiya ka.
Yun
Yung wala na, hindi na sabi wala kang hiya, yung yung you can take off the mask. You can take off the persona, just be your full self with them. Or as close to it.
Kailangan yan. Pero ang nahanap nila, 35 years old and above, do sa research na yun. The average number of people they can go to. Sige, hulaan mo. What's your number? Average number of people na pwede mong puntahan that you can trust, 35 years or older, do sa research. What do you think is the average?
Average number?
Average number. Nung research na yan. Yung ano yung nahanap nila. Sige, you take a guess.
Let's see, you got
5? Ako 5. Feeling ko.
I'm assuming.
You 5.
Feeling ko.
Ikaw, just mo.
I'm assuming the wives has to be that number 1. Best friend, that one. Drinking buddies don't really count, so best friend, close friend, then maybe 4.
4, you say 5.
Feeling ko, kasi yun, asawa or girlfriend, ganun, katuwang. Best friends, more than 1 or 2. Tapos, 2, pwedeng isa sa kamag-anak, kapatid, gano'n. Yun, feeling ko lang nandun. Feeling ko na 5.
4 or 5. So, 4 or 5. I was surprised by the result too. You know how many it is? 0.
0? For yung
the
span
average.
ng 35?
Oh, yes.
The average answer is 0.
I kinda get the reason kung bakit 0.
Ibig sabihin, 35 years old and above na mga tao, they're more likely to say na I have no one in my life that I can be truly honest with about my feelings. No one. Not even my wife, my children.
God.
No one. That is extremely saddening. Nagulat nga ako, maybe there's 1 or 2, or 3 even. So tayo, kung tutusin, di ba, yung kung i-include mo yung group, di ba, apat. That's pretty good. Di ba, kung tutusin mo. Well, kung i-include, sa akin, including you plus one person, so it's pretty good. Pero yung average, this is across cultures in modern times, 0.
I kind of get it kasi trust is
yes.
Personally, it's a very, very valuable resource. It's actually one of my prerequisites dun sa magiging soulmate ko.
Oh, ayan na.
Pero that's a story for another day.
Yung mga mag-a-apply.
Please don't.
Okay.
Pero yun, it's 0. And so, okay, so what, you have no friends. I have no friends. We're fine. True, siguro there are a lot of individuals who don't need relationships to, diba, merong iba-iba tayong disposition when it comes to relationships. Some people function relatively well without them. Some people function better within groups. Pero on average, ito yung naging effect. You can look up the research if you want, pero ito talaga yung, this is what's really happening. Loneliness is that isolation that you feel. Doon sa ganun, yung wala kang trusted relationships, you're very detached, you feel alone. That experience is linked to a lot of chronic diseases, heart disease, diabetes, hypertension, everything. Mental illness. Obviously, if you're lonely, you're much more likely to develop depression, anxiety.
Yeah, that's facts. Parang sa Baldur's Gate, but instead of positive modifiers, it's negative modifiers.
You're much more likely to resort to alcoholism, much more likely to resort to substance abuse. Loneliness, linked siya lahat. You look at the DSM, siguro pwera na lang yung may mga sa genes. If you like anxiety,
predisposed siya sa anxiety,
depressive disorders, mood disorders, mas nagiging prominent yung symptoms kapag may loneliness.
Okay.
Honestly, that makes us human. Honestly.
Yes. And may mga ibang research naman. Again, maybe it's not connected, but if you look at the alam ko siya familiar do sa mga blue zones. You know what blue zones are? Mga blue zones. Nabasa mo na yan?
Di pa.
Well, palagay ko alam mo to. Blue zones are areas of concentration na maraming mga centenarian. Yung mga agwa 100 plus.
Okay.
See? Those are called blue zones.
Magsabi. Nawala ako.
Blue zones ang tawag doon. Yung mga blue zone, yun yung mga areas sila sa mundo na may yung population nila, maraming mga nagwa 100 plus.
Okay.
Sa yung mga centenarian.
Parang gusto ko pumunta
doon. Centenarian, C-E-N. Century.
All.
Sa may Japan, Greece, Italy. Japan especially,
mga British.
Kung titignan mo yung life nila, yung meron sila mga common denominator. Of course, the diet and everything, the lifestyle, kasama na yan. Pero lahat ng mga blue zones na meron mga centenarian, they are very tightly knit communities.
Yeah, they found somebody they can trust.
Lagi silang may paglalabas sa bahay, may kakwentuhan, may hindi yung chismisan, hindi yung pagmamarites, yung magtatanim sila, may kausap sila habang may tatanim. Maliit silang community. May garden sila na doon sila kumukuha ng pagkain.
Yung
interaction.
Yung parang wala yung stress na ay, meron kayang iniisip ito or meron kayang gagawin ito. Bakit maghihiram siya ng sa akin? Ganyan. Parang wala yung little voice na yon sa community na yan. Parang part na ng
sana all.
Parang yung community, isa silang one person talaga. Tapos iba-ibang parts, organs na nag-work together para mag-function in a healthy way.
Malaki yung yung community is a big factor when it comes to long life. So kung wala kang community, wala kang nafe-feel na parang your community, agad-agad yung life expectancy mo nababawas. Yung mas likely magkakasakit ka, ganun. Kasi siguro it makes sense, we're social beings, we thrive in relationships. Kahit na sabihin mo na, I'm introverted, you still need relationships.
Yes.
I'm introverted and I have people na nakakapag-connect with ka. Diba? Yung weekly na ginagawa natin na dapat whatever happens, we will do deep Archimedia and temporal Archimedia together no matter what happens. Kahit kaya mo naman solohin, supposedly. Hindi, schedule natin dapat Thursday.
Sabi ko nga kay Jetro ito yung sa
pwede siya matanggal.
Yung parang akala mo game lang to, Jet. Sabi ko, pero para kay Manuel, malaking bagay itong Archimedia na to na ginagawa natin to, yung weekly. Parang may part din na hindi kompleto week natin pagka wala to. Yun yung sinasabi ko. Kahit kala mo, laro-laro lang. Kasi sinabi ko sa kanya yun kala mo maliit na bagay, pero malaking bagay sa amin yun. Hindi naman parang ma-fulfill yung laro. It's just to, yung parang...
That's something to do together.
Oo. Tsaka sa paglalaro na yun, meron tayong kwentuhan eh.
Yan nga. Ano bang, what are even the rewards do sa Archon shards?
Bubusik nga tayo sa rewards.
Yun nga, yung mga Archon shards na meron tayong 35 na, saka wala ka nang gagawin din. But we do it because the experience itself is rewarding. So, importante yung mga community na yan. So,
okay. Kulang pa rin digital extremes. Kulang pa rin. Loko lang. Narinig niyo yun, ha? You heard that, devs.
Okay. But anyway, again, you make something out of your day to connect. Whatever it is. Pag wala yun, not only does life feel void and empty, there's a huge risk to your health pag wala yung sense of community. So, is this all hypothetical? Well, ano ba talagang nangyayari during that, that time? When a person is lonely, what happens to the body exactly? So, kasama din yan do sa research na ginawa nila. So, they check that out. Diba so if a person is lonely, diba, what goes on in the body physically? Anong nangyayari? Nakita na kasi nila na with animals, loneliness, meron siya talagang, may effect siya talaga doon sa health nila. So, they're nagse-self-harm pa nga yung mga monkeys na na-isolate sa wild.
Parang may automatic response sila doon sa loneliness.
The body reacts to the loneliness.
Parang nag-short circuit, need something.
So, pinag-aralan nila yan. Diba? They studied that. And what they found is that, ang ginawa nila, they took blood samples do sa group of these yung mga people. And through process of, syempre, yung sarili nilang data gathering procedures, na-isolate nila yung, pinag-aralan nila yung blood samples ng mga people who scored very low on the loneliness scale. Yung mga, may binigay silang test, yung mga pinakamalulungkot na mga tao na na-experience yung sense of isolation nila mataas. They took those blood samples, pinag-aralan nila. And what they found was, nung nabasa ko siya, it was amazing, but at the same time, quite concerning. What they found was cortisol, which is a stress hormone.
Oh, yes.
Lumalabas ang cortisol when the body is in stress. Yung talagang
in danger.
When in danger, yes.
It activates your fight and flight.
Exactly. The cortisol levels of people that are lonely, yung mataas ang klase ng loneliness, super elevated. In fact, ang nakita kong parang comparison niya is a person who was beaten half to death. Yung cortisol levels ng taong binugbog na near death, kapareho nung taong malungkot, yung mataas yung loneliness. Just imagine that. Yung stress hormones na present do sa taong binugbog na pwede lang yung malapit nang mamatay, talagang binugbog ka talaga. Kapareho lang siya no, kapag sobrang lungkot. That's how your body is responding to that. Hindi naman ibig sabihin na parang yung injuries na sustain mo, pero siguro yung the way your body is processing loneliness, ganun pala siya ka-extreme.
Oo.
Di ba?
Tsaka it reminds me nung medyo mag-tangent tayo ng nerd. Alam niyo yung trope na yung curse yung immortality. Gets mo na yung point ko?
Napaka-isolating.
Oo, kasi 'di ba? You see every loved one you have die before your eyes. Yun yung point nung curse yung pagiging immortal. 'Di ba? Iniisip mo, ay hindi ako mamamatay. Hindi ako magkakasakit, hindi ako magkaka-cancer, hindi ko mararamdaman yung pain of death. Pero almost every time, yung mga immortal beings, either nafe-feel nila yung intense sadness na nafe-feel nila yung apo nila sa tuhod, nakikita na lang nilang namamatay, nababawasan yung mga tao sa buhay nila. So, nagiging despair at naghahanap sila ng paraan para maging mortal. Gusto nilang patahin, gusto nilang mag-quit sa buhay. Or, nagiging sobrang unfeeling nila na minanhid nila yung sarili nila na yung nag-take over yung emptiness.
Yes. That's yung kalaban ni Kratos dun sa God of War. Yung wala siyang immortal siya, tapos hindi siya nakakaramdam ng pain. Baldur yata yung pangalan niya, son of Thor. Tapos when he was killed by Kratos, nung finally na pinatay siya, yung parang wala na siyang yung naramdaman niya, yung parang yung pang death, yung feeling ng death sa kanya was pleasurable. Yung finally, yes. Thank you.
Someone ends my pain.
Sabi niya kay Kratos, thank you.
So may kinalaman din sa mga taong suicidal, no?
Yes.
Diba? Kasi parang option nila yung death, di ba?
Baga when it comes to coping mechanism, yung nuclear option yung suicide normally.
But yes, yung when you're extremely lonely, you go to that place. You kasi distressing nga yung nag-iisa, parang you want it to end.
Tsaka kasi meron distinct difference between surviving and living. Like yung pag-empty ka lang, tapos tumitibok puso mo, nanonourish mo sarili mo, physically speaking, pero you're just basically surviving if your soul, metaphorically speaking, your soul is empty. Like, yun nga, the windows are open but no one's there. You're just going through the motions. Yun yung difference between surviving and living, kasi you need others to live. Honestly, you need others to live. At saka di ba meron rin mga times na yung mga very loving couple, pagka nag-pass away yung isa, may mga instances na
yes, extreme. Yun, dun mo pa yung pair mo, di ba? Yung the one person that's for you. Pag nawala siya, yung the sense of loneliness you will feel. Ang laki ng impact mo.
Tapos, unexplained lagi nila sinasabi after 6 months, umano yung
So, kasi, of course, when that si Papa, na-impact, the biggest impact was sa, imagine naman tayo, malaki yung impact sa atin, but
it's
different. That's how loneliness is. Meron siyang malaking effect, and that's why that's a very long way of saying why it is important to talk about loneliness. Kasi yun nga, yung marami sa atin, yung mga nagtetrenta na dyan, yung mga tito na, we suffer from that. And it's curious,
Oh.
di ba? Bakit? Like, why our age group?
Mm.
Bakit tayong mas
Oo.
nakakaramdam? Why do we feel
Mm.
more lonely than other people? Diba? Why is that? Bakit may ganong statistic?
Ikaw, Bem,
Sige,
ano
yung take mo
Yung
muna.
take ko?
ano yung
Bakit?
take
Oo.
mo?
Bakit?
Ako feeling ko ganito yun
Bakit yan?
Tsaka feeling, ito based on my experience. Itong age natin na to, ito yung parang kalakasan ito yung parang gitna ng may utak ka na, yung, ano kasi, basta old enough na may isip ka na, pero young enough din, physically yung parang ganun. So, parang ito yung time na dapat kumakayod ka, dapat ano lang yung parang ano yung grinding moments mo ngayon to na bawal kang maging emotional ngayon dahil nasa ano ka pa, yung kalakasan ka pa ng katawan mo at kaya mong kumayod. Parang ano lang, focus lang sa career, focus lang sa wealth ng family.
Alam mo na yung priorities mo, but you
parang,
still got most of your life ahead of you.
Parang ganun. Yung, ano kasi, nasa kanta yan eh. Ay, sige, basahin ko muna yan. Pero nasa kanta yun ng Maroon 5 eh.
Hindi ko alam yan.
Hindi ko. Nakalimutan ko basta young enough to ganyan, old enough to know better. Parang ganun.
Oo. Yeah.
Oo, nandun yun.
Okay, I'm way too hipster for that. Okay.
Pero alam mo yun, I guess mo.
Alam ko yan.
Siya medyo mainstream pa eh.
Young enough to chase. Old enough to know better. Yun.
Oh, yun. No? Okay,
Yun.
actually, that was kind of familiar. May pagka-mainstream pa rin pala. Okay.
But yeah, well, true. Okay. So we're career-wise, we're productivity-centric. Sabi mo, focus tayo. Dapat kumakayod tayo.
Itong edad na to kasi, may utak ka, malakas ka ngayon.
Fully developed na yung utak mo. You got enough experience at saka enough mistakes, but you still got your life ahead of you. Hindi tulad ng usual sage na matanda, di ba? Mga 5 years na lang yung ano nila, natitira nila, running up the clock na, naka-countdown na, ganyan. Pero ikaw, na 30 years old, okay, sabihin natin, pessimistic ka, abot ka lang ng 50. May 20 years ka pa rin.
merong mga, actually, nadanas ko nito eh. Minsan, sumasabi ito sa isip ko eh. Yung parang, maikli lang ang buhay. Tapos, gusto mo makuha kagad yung parang gusto mo sa buhay. Yung kunwari, kagaya ko, ewan ko kung simple lang na matatawag to, pero para sa akin, yung magkaroon ng sariling bahay at sasakyan, at the same time, yung parang yung kalusugan namin okay, tapos yung nakakapag-travel ka kahit sa Pinas lang. Yung para sa akin yun na okay na ako doon. Kaso, sa sitwasyon ko, hindi ko nakikita ngayon yun. Pero parang gusto kong pumunta ron. Kaso hindi mo alam kung kailan mangyayari yun. Yung, maikli lang. Basta yun, nagkakagulo-gulo. Na ngayon na parang dahil nasa edad ka nga ng kalakasan, dapat kumayod ka. Huwag kang mag-focus sa ibang bagay na kagaya ng yung parang makisama ka or kailangan mo ng time para sa kaibigan or sa ng kausap. Na hindi nila nakikita tong bond or relationship to
So napapressure sila to over-focus on the work.
Oo, yun.
Kahit na yung magandang mindset, balance mo yung skill. Iniisip lang nila yung part na bumabagsak, ganyan. Yung trabaho, yung pera, yung ganyan.
Exactly,
yung worldly things, which is, by the way, practically important in our real world. But they fail to neglect that part nga na parang I think the term self-actualization, the steps to get there, I don't know kung applicable pa yun or hindi. Parang yung satisfaction, that metaphorical satisfaction that I lived the life. Ganyan. Kasi you can be the richest son of a gun in the world. You could do every vacation you can have, there's still something if you over-focus on those things. Mapapansin mo sa mga billionaires, you just know something is missing in those eyes. Kasi you don't get to a billion without sacrificing parts of yourself. That is very important sa self-actualization.
The journey to self-actualization, yung perceived, because true self-actualization means actually to have a social group that you can call your
Yes.
community.
Di ba pyramid yun? Malaking part yung social group.
Pero yung sinasabi niya is in the journey to have the life that you love, that journey can be very isolating.
Ayun nga eh.
It can be, it's your own lonely, you and one-man ship, essentially.
Then at the end of your life, you say,
Sana pala mas nag-focus ako sa mga taong nakakasama ko kaysa doon sa
yeah,
career na
But was it?
is
Yeah.
it worth it?
Yeah.
I achieved this goal. What cost? Then that kicks in. You see the cost. You see like metaphorically the dead, not dead. Like the friendships you ended, the people you stepped on.
Isolating experience.
Shoutouts ko talaga sa
Then-
ibang yung mga pinakakanong tao. Hindi biro.
And sige, let's simplify it figuratively. You can only step on and punch and ignore so many people until you're the only one left. And yeah, you get to the finish line of your goal, but no one's there to greet you. It's nothing. Like, yeah,
Your world is burned.
yep, it's nothing. You're
You're king of nothing.
You're the king of the ashes, as they say. The king of bones. Like, nothing but bones and nothingness. But you're lonely.
Pero hindi naman, yan, mga perspective na yan. That's what, hindi naman yan na-feed sa atin. Diba? That's not exactly what we're told when we grow up. We're told that you're supposed to work hard. You're supposed to go to college, finish your studies, and then you will earn money, and then that's how it is. Diba? That's, wala nang ibang path. You should do that. Money is important. Secondary yung passions mo, yung everything. So, that's what you're told. And yun yung that's what you're going to perpetuate. Over time, you do that. You think you're doing something right, but along the way, marirealize mo yung parang, abang yung, alam mo yung pinasok mo yung kanto, tapos, nasa kalagitnaan ka ng tapos sinasabi mo, teka, parang hindi yata ako dapat dito.
Kaya nga eh.
Parang mali yata itong dinaanan natin.
Papunta dapat tayo sa Angeles, napunta tayo sa Tarlac.
Parang mali yung direction na sinabi sa akin. Tapos ikaw, babalik ka. Siyempre, naligaw ka eh. Hahanapin mo yung daan mo. Minsan yung iba, nandito na rin ako, di tuloy-tuloyin ko na. Hindi na ako makakapagpalit na. Masyado na ako malayo eh. May mga ganun. Ganyan ang biyahe ng buhay.
Tapos yung ending, dead end.
Yeah.
Or cliff.
Dalawa yung sa gitna na yan, doon sa dalawa yung mga metaphysical na fears na yan. If I go through this road, am I more afraid of the dead end or me going back and other people calling me a failure?
It's more important.
Yun yung kaya ka nasa stuck doon sa gitna. And that is incredibly isolating. That's a very lonely experience. Kasi ikaw lang yung, look at the ganyan situation. If you're in the stage na 30-35, you have children. You're starting a life. Diba, supposedly. You're not very far in your career, nag-uumpisa ka pa lang. Hindi ka pa naman, most of the time, you're not.
Okay, so like supervisor ka muna. Diba? Supervisor ka.
And on top of that, you probably will be a breadwinner of some sort. So on your shoulders, you have needs of your family, siblings, and then your own needs and yung mga aspirations mo, yung I want a house and a car and this career. And then, hindi lang naman yun yung focus mo. kasama din yung buhat-buhat mo, pero it's not, hindi lang ikaw you're not the only one benefiting from all that effort.
Mhm.
Tapos because you're used to, ikaw ang supporter eh. Hindi naman
Oo.
pwedeng, teka lang, ako muna. Stop muna. Hindi mo na makakapagbigay. Ako naman yung tulungan niya. Wala pa ako narinig.
Parang kang ano,
Gano'n.
parang
Walang break.
parang kang jungler tapos iba-ibang lane naghihingi ng ganks.
Yes.
I can feel
Pag
that.
ginank mo yung
yung top lane,
reklamo yung mid.
oo nga, umiiyak na yung mid.
Oh.
Tapos pagka ginank mo yung mid, namatay bigla yung bot lane.
Kasalanan mo pa rin.
Kasalanan mo lang yan. Tapos, nagreklamo sila, bakit nawawala yung dragons, wala kang farm, bakit mahina ka, ganyan, di ba? O, self naman.
May hugot yung may pinanggagalingan niya.
Jungler pala ng LoL to. Yung mga struggles.
Yung mga, hindi lang naman LOL. Lahat naman ng farm, o jungle, o roamer, alam yung feeling. Alam yung feeling.
Pero yan, yung the allure of productivity and money. Yan ang dinanggel sa, parang
ano din kasi
susi sa self-worth.
Ano din kasi parang turo din kasi ng mga matatanda na samantalahin mong malakas pa kayo. May mga ganon na dapat yung parang yun nga hindi ninatanim sa akin na dapat sa ganitong edad may kotse ka na, may bahay ka na, may mga ganon. Actually, 20s ko pa nga lang, naririnig ko na yan eh. Bakit wala ka pa niyan? Ba't wala ka pa nito? Yung mga ganyan. So, siyempre ikaw parang oo nga no. Samantalang si ganito, meron na yung... So, parang ikaw kakayod ka, pero naki-question mo din yung sarili mo na bakit wala ka pa. Kahit naman ginagawa mo yung parang kaya mo sa ngayon, yung mga ganun.
Parang another form of loneliness. Nadapa ka dun sa foot race. And then you see the other people tumatakbo lang at ikaw lang yung mag-isa na nakadapa. Diba? You feel lonely. Diba?
Everyone else is progressing except
meron pa yan eh, yung minsan kahit na hindi mo naman yun. Bakit ano lang yan, matalino pa ako niyan. Ngayon, asensado na, ganun. Kasi nga, di ba yung, normally kasi ang tao, especially sa mga financial minded, sila eh, parang, kung saan mahina yung tao na yun, kinukumpara nila doon. Ganito lang yan dati eh. Yung mga gano'n, yung, tinuturuan ko lang dati ng mga, yun eh.
Tutor
ngayon, supervisor na, yung basta yung mga ganung bagay na yung kung yung dating kinukumpara mo yung dating siya sa sarili mo nun.
And you feel it's unfair.
Oo, na di ba? Umusad na to. Ako naman. So,
stuck lang ako dito.
Kinukutosan ko pa to dati, yung mga ganun.
Dati ako yung nag-iiwan dito. Ngayon ako yung iniwanan niya.
Bias lang. That's I get the mindset, but it's a very biased and reductive way of seeing your situation. Pero dahil it feeds into the whole idea that life is a race. That life is about who gets a bigger house, who gets a fancier car, who gets more money. Ako nakita ko yung muna kong question, if money was really the source of, if it really made you truly happy. And again, I'm not saying this being a hypocrite that I did, I buy stuff that make me happy. I just bought new Mons Geek the M1 version 3 keyboard.
What's the store? Shout out.
Shout out Data Blitz.
Hell yeah.
Best store in Marquee, hands down. If you're there, visit.
Email them if you want to sponsor. No. Kaya too early.
And again, I'm not going to be a hypocrite and say that money doesn't make me happy.
We are participants in this consumer centric world.
Yes. I do participate. I dabble in it. But diba, up to what degree? How much money? Kasi for me, there's an optimal level of money that's going to make me happy. but at the same time, I still have soul left
Oo.
to be, to want the life that I want. Kasi if it's all about money, then the happiest people on earth should be billionaires. Sila dapat.
Mhm.
And, oh boy.
Oh, lods.
Parang
Look-
wala eh.
Oh,
Look
lade.
at the
Parang wala,
billionaires. Kung si
Elon
Elon Musk, gawin mo na lang siya, kung masaya ka na sa buhay, marami na, ba't mo papapasukin yung, hindi ko dito maintindihan.
You know, if he didn't even say anything before he went crazy, he could have been like, sabihin na natin, if kung sinisik niya yung external validation, like, everybody was saying he was Tony Stark, man. Not the drunk kind.
Iba yung ano sa kanya dati.
Oo. But he had to. He had to because he's not satisfied. There's an itch. There's an itch. He has to seek validation, worship, whatever the hell he was singing. Ketamine, drugs, kids that he's leaving alone, that he's abandoning. Women. He dated the hottest girl, the craziest girls, but nothing.
Nothing sustained it.
Yeah, he has the high score when it comes to net worth. Sure. Nice.
And
Glad.
anong klaseng need mo for validation meron pa I'm not judging, to pay someone to pilot your POE account? Para lang masabi mo, oh, I'm level. Diba ginagawa niya, di ba? He pays people to play.
Path of Exile?
Oh, like he plays POE. Pero he
Pilot.
pilot.
Oo nga.
It's a bot account. He bought the account to get. It's a boosted account. Yun yung better version. Boosted account, and I think yung actual skill level niya, yung isa sa pinaka easiest characters, he can play it kahit na yung isa sa pinaka easiest character sa PoE. So, but what makes him like want it? Kasi if you're a real gamer,
Lalurin mo.
you'll play it, and
Don't
you'll
try
know as a gamer that boosting an account is just loser behavior, like loser behavior. So he's not really much of a gamer if he thought he could get away with
Gusto
that.
niya lang yung
He just wants
allure na meron sa...
he just wants his, let's just say, sabi nga nung isang rapper, stans. He wants his stans to worship him. Like, oh my God, he has rockets. He has so many billions. And, dagdag,
gamer.
He's an amazing gamer.
Gusto niya lahat ng lahat
Kunin
ng
niya
validate.
lahat,
If really that's the path, diba, then we should be the most satisfied person on earth. Pero hindi. In fact, sometimes it's even the opposite. The people that have nothing, yun talagang, hindi naman destitute, pero yung mga monks, diba, they live a very
peaceful life. Enlightenment,
peaceful
I think.
and
It's more enlightenment.
pero they don't want ako, again, I'm admitting that di ako magpapaka-hypocrite. You see what's around me. I like my tech. Pero I know it's not going to, it's just there to entertain at the end of the day. Diba? Even if I have a 5090, by the way,
Pro Max Ultra T1.
Don't buy Nvidia.
Pro Max T1 Ultra Refresh Super Duper Mega.
Sama na ako sa green tea. Wala silang, anyway, that's a whole other, but, yeah. Ayan,
okay,
yeah,
this got kind of topical and sad.
The road to that is, it's quite isolating, and you lose yourself.
Again, it goes back to you being left alone. Wala.
If you start believing that life is truly a race, and that's where you've lost already.
Yeah.
Doon ka na nagiging lonely na.
Doon ka na talaga talo. Once you believe that life is a fucking race, last ka na. Ako ganun yung pag nakipagkarera ka na, nakuhuli ka na. Wala, you lost that race.
Not saying competitiveness is a wrong thing. We're gamers. We can't say competitiveness is a bad thing. But what Manuel is saying is, severe in my words, you stop looking at yourself. You're just looking at the other people.
Oh,
You're
yung
racing
toxic
with.
competition na yung ano.
Oh, that kind of competition. Instead of it being a way to self-improve yourself and better your life, you're just looking at the other people and you're not even looking at yourself anymore.
Puro sila, I want that. Okay, I want that next. Wala, no satisfaction.
Yes. How can you be satisfied if you're just looking at your neighbor?
Yeah, that's a very isolating experience. It makes you a lot more lonelier because you focus. Kasi kung productivity centric ka and all you want is that money, then you'll end up not prioritizing your relationships. You'll end up being alone. You'll end up not putting importance sa mga
It even makes you suffer from health. Like
Mm.
a lot of those, the grind, the hustle mindset, they're fetishizing like 2 hours sleep every day. Sleep is for the weak. No.
Meron pa niyan yung mga dahil ito no, usually mga boss to eh. Dahil grind mode ako, dapat grind mode din kayo.
Oh, Sigma grind set.
Oo, dapat yung Nag-overtime tayo, guys. Lahat tayo.
Pero siya lang yung may gusto
Oo,
nun.
siya lang may gusto nun.
Tsaka to get back nung sinabi niya, di ba Japan, isa sa mga stereotypes sa Japan yung overworking. O bakit sila 100 years old? Most likely, yung mga participants sa Japanese na yun yung mga countryside, yung hindi sa city.
Countryside.
The countryside Japan yun.
Countryside.
Nagasaki, gano'n.
I think Okinawa.
Okinawa.
Kasi yung dinidescribe mo, yun yung
Tokyo.
Tokyo.
Oo, yung Tokyo.
Yung bustle na boss, gano'n, yung nasa office.
Ibang-iba. Parang mag-ibang country yung
Oo.
rural and city Japan.
Oo.
Eh, yun naman yung pupuntahan mo sa Japan eh. Yun yung pupuntahan mo yung paraiso eh, hindi yung ano eh.
Well, people like the city life.
Honestly, parang mas gusto ko yung rural Japan. Like, ang ganda nung ang ganda nung
Pag ako nakapunta ng Japan,
Akihabara, okay. Kasi nerd ako eh. Dasmatic yun. Pero,
di ba yun yung anime?
yun yung lahat ng games. Doon
yeah,
yung
Akihabara.
Sega. Yun, matic yun.
Ay, ako pupunta.
That is like the diamond on the shit. On the shit mountain. No? Yun yung the one sanctuary. No?
One day.
So,
kung magja-Japan kami, sasama ka?
Kung okay yung schedule, nice. Oo, okay lang na. May passport naman ako.
Meron pa naman kaming kakilalang laging nagja-Japan.
I mean, kung akma sa schedule, syempre, rescue ako. So, kung umakma sa schedule, why not? At least may bucket list at saka meron ng tatak yung passport
Pero
ko.
we're going to, nag-out of the country ka na before?
Hindi pa. Dapat tatak yung passport ko.
If the first country na lalabas ka, probably should be good old Akihabara.
Yeah. I don't like the maid cafe side. I'm just gonna nerd out on the whole arcades and shit.
Kung if you know who was there. Actually, kung pupunta tayo doon, tayo nga pa, it's something for everybody. Sa lugar na yan.
Tayo nga pa, din tayo nga pa. Ikaw ako, Chester.
Tsaka si Tabuna.
Ay, oo. Yung cafe part, doon natin i-park si Tabuna. Tapos,
I am never leaving this place.
Oh my God! Yan.
So anyway, speaking of loneliness, after a bit of a
coffee
break. So, ayun. Productivity-centric loneliness. No? Yun yung take mo. Kapag Chester, may one take.
To the bone.
Ano yung loneliness sa'yo?
Yung
mga experience mo.
Well,
from personal account and others, etc.
Negasonic teenage forehead.
Slowly nega-2-18 na.
Ikaw ang professional dyan sa loneliness eh. Kaya pinalitan namin, dapat po ang topic ngayon is life's joys.
Hindi makita ni Chester.
Loneliness expertise po ito ni,
I'm the cynical dude between us three.
Oh.
I will admit that.
What's your take?
My take on it is, it's more of ang hirap kasi i-conceptualize in a practical sense yung word na loneliness tsaka yung loneliness itself. Kasi as an introvert, self-proclaimed na proud sa hermit lifestyle. Although I did realize na being a hermit does not mean being lonely without any friends. But I used to think meron very vivid experience ako na every single time na may coping mechanism ako dati nun. Meron kaming big cabinet nun dun sa bahay. That you can actually sit as a kid back then.
Mm.
And then whenever na-overload yung senses ko, like pinagalitan, na-ignore, or yung efforts ko hindi man na-reward, ganyan. Naging coping ko yung pupunta ako sa closet na walang ilaw, uupo lang ako sa loob ng closet na yun. And then I'm just gonna wallow in loneliness. That's yun yung pinaka-visceral na voluntary version ng loneliness.
Why would you want to wallow?
Kasi parang I found comfort, unfortunately, being alone in my thoughts. And then I think
bakit comforting yan sa'yo?
Kasi I could just, no one is there to
criticize me.
Criticize me, pressure me, judge me. And I don't know if it's a form of yung form of like turning off the tap, kumbaga yung para hindi ko lang ma-feel yung yung sadness. I just went inside, and then that's when the cynicism kicks in. Doon na nag-develop yung cynicism ko. Like, yung mga to, wala namang kwenta, ganyan. Wala namang kwenta yung nangyayari na to, ganyan. Tapos, yun na. Doon na nag-birth yung pagiging introvert ko rin. Like, dati daw, madada daw akong bata.
Oh!
Madada daw akong bata. Tapos, syempre, inaano pa ako nun. Tapos, in hindsight, it's very cringe right now. Pero bata pa naman ako. And then, something kicked in. Like, parang naging default state ko yung yung pagiging alone. And then, I put it into context. Kinikwento rin sa akin. Before ako madada, actually, sabi nila, I just need a book or something to do. Pwede akong iwanan na sa kid. Hindi ako malikot. I can be left alone. Iniiwan lang ako sa bahay daw for like 6 hours at hindi daw ako lumalabas ng bahay. Then, naging tapos, parang nag-regress ako dun sa state na yon, yung comfort state kong yon. Bumalik ako dun sa pagiging kid na pinababayaan lang ng mag-isa. Ganyan. I really can't describe it. I pride myself dun sa analytical abilities ko when it comes to other people. Pero in this instance, I can't really analyze why I did it. Parang automatic.
Why you did what?
Just being left alone. Comfort ko yun. I don't know why it's comfortable. Like, the dark, it's very comforting as a kid.
The darkness is warm, no?
Yeah, para siyang embrace sa akin. The closet is nice. Like, parang everything is turned off. My brain is not, my brain's not going. And then, yun nga, this one I can understand. Dito na-develop yung cynicism ko. This is where the dark thoughts, circulated. Kasi it's good for self-reflection at times, pero dark thoughts, they they enter your brain or formulate in your brain.
Dali lang, tumigil ka muna. Ito, may pa-music pa. Gusto may pa-music pa sa cellphone na. Okay ka na?
Gen Z siya. Gen Z siya.
Hindi ako.
Gen Z ka. Hindi lang. Okay. And then, ayun, until, ayun, parang nag-meld na yung different personalities ko. And then, I'm sure Manuel can attest, I was a mess. I was a dice roll of emotions.
Dice roll, eh. Talaga?
Let's just say that. It's like
Dito.
Ganda na. Dice roll of emotions.
like I roll.
Natin yung mga, ikaw si Mr. Yozo. Siya naman si Mr. Dice.
I'm a dice man. Like
Dice roll na. Yung kapag sa araw, no, pag nag-6 ka, talagang makikita mo na talaga yung para ka magbo-bonus from.
So, and then I have no idea how I got through it without any constructive guidance counseling, actually. I could fake responses dun sa guidance counselor na, actually, pina-guidance counseling ako. I could fake it. I mean, not to toot my horn, but it's so easy to fake. Kasi we did have a basic psychology subject. I didn't even review for the finals and I passed it. So ako sa highest. So I guess that's the analytical head of mine kicking in. And then, I have no idea how, though, that I stopped loving loneliness. It's comforting still, but unlike last time, parang I kind of get sick of being the kid inside the closet.
So, wala nandun.
Kasi, like, it's such a waste, just being inside the closet. Kasi, hindi lang naman puro ugly things yung yung nasa mundo eh. Hindi lang naman ugly people yung nami-meet mo eh. You also meet wonderful friends. And the ugly part, doon ko na realize, the ugly parts of this world and the ugly people of this world make the good people of this world and the good parts of this world even better in comparison. So yun yung naging conclusion ko as of now.
Interesting.
Nung nakakita ng pangit si Chester, doon niya nakakitang okay pala ako.
Ikaw naman?
Ay, okay pala si
Nakita niya
Bem.
lahat ng sa mundo, no? Kung i-analyze mo yan ng pagkahaba-haba, well, first of all, hindi naman kita ko-correct na or what.
Hindi.
So, that's your whole experience.
I see it.
Pero if you analyze that, what you will see there is, number one, introverted ka na talagang even before all that closet stuff happened. You have an inclination to function in yung functional ka in solitude, like being by yourself came easy. So naturally, you will be drawn to coping mechanisms that involve yung usually okay sa mga extroverts. I mean the introverts, which is to take your own yung quiet time, taking your own space, withdrawing, disconnecting, detaching. Yung mga ganun na minsan na big sabihin, mayroon ka ng proclivity talaga dun pag you're drawn to that. Now, what the kicker is, kaya yung sinasabi mo na I get what you're saying dun sa loneliness is both parang it's comforting in a sense, and at the same time meron siyang kasi the thing about loneliness is that the same thing that makes it bad is the same thing that makes it good too. When you're lonely, no one can harm you. But when you're by yourself, No one can say bad things to you. No one can hurt you. Diba? No one can demean you or yung ibababa yung self-esteem mo.
Mm.
But at the same time, no one can love you, appreciate you, make you laugh,
Mm.
give you yung mga
The wonderful.
yung napaka-base na mga humor na pang-tawang kanto, natutunan mo lang yun dahil nakapag-connect. Ayun, may mga kamukha kaya si Robem. yung mga humor ng kanto.
Oo.
Kahit ako, wala naman akong alam sa mga, dahil lang sa pag-kausap ko siya, ko na tututunan yung mga, may napupulot ako doon sa mga experiences niya.
Dahil naging kanto boy ka.
Tapos, hindi lang, it's not a bad thing. Although, it's not a bad thing because, parang, kaya mo nang mag-function doon sa mga environment na may mga kanto boys. Hindi ka na yung parang, yung parang, nasa your fish out of water dahil yung ba, ay nakita ko na yung mga biro-biro nyo ngayon, hindi na ako, kaya mo nang sumakay. Kasi nga, meron kang ganong experience eh. So, yun yung other side. Ngayon, di ba nagtataka ka, why am I drawn to the loneliness? Because, well, to be fair, not to tarnish pero no one was really there, like there. For you nung time na yun. And that's probably hindi naman yun sadya o conscious o like pinagplanuhan, pero you felt like you had no one to trust. And nag-form yung parang there's no one but myself. So I will process the emotions by myself. Ako na lang mag-isa. At least I can trust me. I'm not going to belittle myself. Hindi ko naman papagalitan yung sarili ko ng matindi. Although in a sense, ginagawa mo rin sa sarili mo yan. But nothing of that magnitude. Kaya comforting siya. If I'm alone, like if I'm by myself, no one can hurt me. That's why you were drawn to that. That's your version of loneliness. Ngayon, nagtataka, di ba, how did I get through that? It's possible. Without therapy or anything. Pero it takes a very particular kind of mindset. Kasi kung what's good with you and hindi masyadong available sa ibang tao is that when you experience something new, you take it as it is and then you ini-integrate mo siya do sa totality ng pagkatao mo. Hindi yung ako ganito ako, re-rejecting ko lahat ng mga bagong knowledge niya. Kasi may mga ganun tao. Siya yung parang ito yung bago kong naranasan, kukunin ko yung bagong information, i-integrate ko sa ko. So yung kulang do sa puzzle mo nung when you were growing up, na-supplement siya nung mga bago mong experiences. Kasi tinatanggap mo yung parang sige, nakuha ko to, may nakilala mo nung tayo, yung may nakilala ko, naglalaro din siya. Ilalagay ko sa relationship puzzle ko to. Meron na akong alam na dynamic. Nung nag-start ka doon, nag-comfortable ka nang makikonnect kina Joanne, kayo Bob. Nung kaya mo nang mag-function kasi ina-assimilate mo nang maayos eh. Yun yung...
Salamat sa Cantonese.
Totoo lang, yung ibang tao, hindi nila na meron akong ginawa.
Hindi nila. Ina-underestimate nila yung... Ina-underestimate. If you want to go through in life without therapy, may improve mo yung sarili mo without guidance. You should just have... Well, again, I would still recommend that. Mas maganda siguro
kung professional help, I definitely recommend it.
Kasi tignan mo naman, from dun sa edad mo na yun, yung bata ka na yung loneliness until dito, tignan mo naman yung layo ng hinil mo.
Oh, yes.
Yung mga trauma mo pang dinanas bago mo yan. Diba?
Para siyang alam mo yun yung, para siyang kolektor ng scrap. Tapos yung habang dinadaanan siya, nilalagay niya sa sarili niya yung mga parts. Hanggang pinagtagpi-tagpi niya yung sarili niya, nabuo siya.
Oh yeah, I'm like Tony Stark, making the Iron Man suit in a cave, baby!
With a box of scraps!
With a box of scraps!
Essentially, parang ganun yung ginawa. Orang pinaka-palagay kong malapit doon sa process mo, si Victor.
Victor Bondum?
Hindi Victor Bondum.
Sa
Arcane.
Oo.
Kala ko Victor
Yung from weakling, disillusion na tapos nabuo niya yung na-enlighten. Namatay nga lang. Pero
without the whole glorious evolution.
yung pinagpipis-pis together.
Baga good ending ni Victor. Good ending.
Hindi ka, you weren't driven to insanity.
Si Victor driven to insanity, unfortunately. I could definitely see myself being Victor.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yan yung malapit doon sa process ko. Kasi kung nagre-reject ka, yung parang, hindi na magbabago yung mundo, ganun. Nakita, the moment that you see beauty, even in the worst places, may pag-asa pa to heal. Pero kapag sinuko mo na parang, wala nang pag-asa. If you gave the cynicism, you have all the power doon sa wala na. You will not change. And I know a person that's like that. Napaka-lonely ng existence nila. Ito nga yung
ang dahilan kung bakit namin tinatopic to ngayon.
Nag-send in nitong yung klase ng loneliness na meron siya. It's a very it's indescribably complicated. So a very clear fear of being abandoned. Kasi napapanaginipan niya yung hindi siya super close sa mga parents niya, but he feels the sense of if they die on me, I'm afraid that would happen. Pero they're not close. Pero nakakaramdam siya ng overwhelming sense of abandonment. Na to a point na hindi siya nakakatulog. To a point na yung movie lang napapanoorin niya, matitrigger siya doon sa experiences na yun.
Kasi ba yung meaning sa kanya ng movie, di ba?
Yeah. Pero, yun nga, kunyari, yung A Man Named Otto, by the way, I recommend that you watch that. May trigger warning talaga na may intent talaga. Pero the point of that is, parang, if you watch that, you will see that there are things in life worth living for. There are joys that are worth experiencing for. Pero nung nakita nito yung when the person I know saw that, mas nanaig yung takot sa
naging Rorschach test.
Parang na-trigger sa kanya mga emotions na what if I'm like that? What if umabot ako doon? Natumanda ako na akong
we saw one thing, we saw another very different thing. If you watch the movie.
If you analyze, talagang yung klase ng loneliness niya is talagang puno ng relationships, complete family, pero lonely. Man, kasi kahit kasama niya, kausap niya, disconnected siya. At nagkaroon ng disconnection na ganyan dahil ang dami niyang kinimkim na galit na hindi niya ma-express. To a point na hindi niya na alam, naiinis na lang siya basta. Pero hindi na niya alam kung saan
nagmula.
And you want to help, but
he doesn't even know a lot of people are willing to help him up.
Yung sinasabi ko pa yung nakikita mo na lonely yung pero siya din mismo yung let's see each other, let's ganyan. Siya din yung mismo hindi ako pwede, hindi ako okay, ganyan.
O kaya yung nakakita niya yung meron naghihingi ng kamay para tulungan siya. Tapos yung gagawin niya, titingnan niya yung kamay, hindi mo ako mapupulap.
Hindi
mo matutulungan.
Kulang ng daliri mo, hindi mo ako kaya.
Hindi man niya inaabot.
Or yung iba, gaganyanin lang niya. Ipapaluin lang niya.
Hindi okay yung
hindi ko kailangan
may ibang kamay pa dyan, ayoko yung ganyan.
Tsaka tingin niya, nakatayo siya. Di ba yun? Di ba, tinutulungan mo dahil nadapa Hindi. Nakatayo ako.
Hindi niya man niya alam na nakadapa siya.
Man, that's harsh.
Yeah, yan ang mga... I would rather have someone na alam niya na lugmok siya, na nakakababa siya. Kasi doon nag-uumpisa yung, sige, may babaguhin tayo. May papalitan tayo. Pero kung magmumula kayo doon sa ano na, hindi, walang mali sa akin, ganyan. Okay lang ako, wala naman akong dapat na strong ako.
Ah,
Wala, ang hirap.
Ang hirap po na
coming from somebody na mahilig mag-acquire ng to make yourself stronger bit by bit and being very overly critical of yourself. Man, that's rough. It's like being blind to your own reflection. Hindi mo nakikita yung sarili mo sa mirror.
Kasi pag inadmit niyan, alam ko ang fear niyan, kung inadmit ko na I have a problem, then I'm just like my family, I'm just like my parents. Just like my
dysfunctional na. Ganun.
hindi niya man na possibly, 'di ba, you are only dysfunctional because you grew up in a dysfunctional environment. It's not your fault. Yun ang i-assimilate mo. That's the food that you have on the table. You will eat it. Wala kang choice ng pagbata ka when you're growing up. Kung ano yung nasa lamesa na attachment ng mga mechanism, yun ang kakainin mo. Yun ang i-develop mo. Later on mo na lang marirealize na mali-mali pala yung pagkakakabit-kabit ng mga ikaw nun, itatama mo. Pero kung yung disposition mo, hindi, okay na to. Tama naman to, walang mali dito. Talagang mahirapan ka.
Buhay ako, di ba?
Parang yung mga RPG na pagka nag-level up ka, ikaw yung mag-assign kung sa anong stats yung i-increase mo. Yung formative years ng buhay mo, hindi ikaw yung may control kung saan yung stats na yon. Yung parents mo, yung may control nun.
Yung tutorial.
Kailangan mo mag-respect.
And, folks, medyo random yon. Kasi wala kang control doon.
Ang swerte ng mga bata na alam ng magulang ko ano yung salitang respeto. Na yung hindi siya automatic. Hindi porket senior mo ko may respeto. Yung parang pagtatrabahuhan natin 'yan. Pero meron kang parang portion na okay, respetuhin kita kasi magulang kita. Pero yung parang sa journey natin, let's earn each other's respect. Hindi yung up until the end, respetuhin mo ako kasi yung kahit na anong journey yung mapuntahan mo, kailangan ganito lang. Hindi magpo-progress yung
So, okay pa nga yung alam mo, marami din akong mali. Hindi naman ako perfect. So, minsan, yung mga matuturo ko sa'yo, siguro hindi mali. So, turuan mo ako. Pag mali ka, ito yung opinion ko. Pag mali ako, diba, di naman yung mumurahin mo ako pag may mali. Diba, pwede mo akong kausapin. Diba, yun ang ideal.
Kasi, meron kasi tayong part ng culture na we mistake respect from blind loyalty. Affirmation, like, mas nami-mistake natin yung respect na lagi kang pinupuri. Na lagi kang perfecto. Unquestioned loyalty. Like,
ako, lalo na ngayon.
Hindi nila alam, lagi sa mga movies, eto, balik tayo sa nerd. I'm gonna put it in a nerd sense. Laging trope lagi ng mga movies. I fucking hate your guts. I fucking hate your face. I hate how you walk. I hate how you speak. But god damn it, I respect you. Diba? Diba? Laging I hate you, but begrudgingly I respect you.
May mga ganung movies na.
Diba? Laging lalo na pag two manly men. Manly man pa yun, ha?
Yung just the mere presence na ayaw mo siya nakikita, pero dahil may mga magaganda siyang qualities na ka sa kanya. Like, okay tong taon to. Ayoko lang siya. Yung mga ganun, yung I hate his guts, parang ganun diba?
I fucking hate your guts, man. But I fucking respect you.
Because people have multitudes.
It's like Jason Tatum.
Hindi mo naman kailangan maging absolute.
Oo.
But you love the parts that you think are lovable.
Para,
respect the parts
sabi
you
nga,
think you
para
should
si
respect.
Jason Tatum, I hate his freaking uniform but I goddamn respect him as a player. Ayun, sports naman yun. Sports naman yun.
Yeah. It's a lot to digest. Loneliness is
Maraming klase ng loneliness. Ito pala yung take namin. Sa akin, sa career or financial wise. Yung sa'yo naman is, saan?
It's a coping
sabi nga,
mechanism.
coping.
Coping.
Loneliness as a coping mechanism.
Pero, ito, yung nag-sender namin, hopefully, matulungan pa. Kasi, it's on the verge. Anong ganun.
Kung marinig niya man ito, this is our way of helping. Siguro kung hindi ka man namin makita,
Yeah.
na kumpleto, and this is our message to you. We wanna talk. Diba? Let's explore it. Let's figure it out. Di man namin alam yung context. Ako, lagi ko naman sinasabi yung I know the complex theory of mental health and thinking and emotions, but yung exact orientation ng puzzle, kailangan ko siyang maintindihan bago ko siya ma-figure out kung ano nangyayari. Kasi iba-iba yan. You know alam mo na, if you're a car mechanic, di ba? Alam mo yung, you know how combustion engines work and everything like that. But you have to know what car, model, make, before you can make modifications. Kasi nga, depende dun yung dapat mong ginagawa. So, we need that information. Medyo misteryoso itong ating tinutulungan.
He's a good dude. Just a little lost.
And you know a lot about mysteries. Misteryoso. Ano nangyari sa inyo nung ikwento mo muna ano yung Misteryoso.
Ano yun? Unang pangalan ko yun sa game.
Anong game?
Iba-iba, pero
Run online, gano'n?
Feeling ko, hindi. Nag-umpisa to doon sa Counter-Strike. Meron kasing, ano ba yun, 2000, basta nasa early 2000s, kasagsagan talaga ng internet shop na counter lang, laro ng mga tao. Counter, tsaka Ragnarok o Gunbound, gano'n. Nandun ako sa parang barilan, gano'n. Tinatry ko yun, ang laki ng computer shop na yun, isipin mo, 50 pieces. Tapos sabihin mo ng 30 doon, nagka-counter, nasa isang Tapos yun yung parang singkaganda nung panahon na yun, singkakul ng pangalan. Iba-iba pa meron pa isang grupo, puro Japan. So ako naman parang, yung siyempre, gumagawa ka ng impression doon sa pangalan pa lang
Diyan na pala nagsimula yung legendary naming skill mo.
Tapos yun namin, okay Sabi ko nga, try ko nga Mr. Yozo. Sabi ko ganun. Tapos Mr. talaga MR, tapos Yozo yung parang, ang JJ nga yung parang,
every time na naririnig ko, nakikringe ako.
yung gagawa ka ng tunog na parang kakaiba.
High school to, no? High school yan. Elementary.
Hindi, gitna. Nandun na ako sa Bago ko bumalik ng Pampanga.
Happy ka naman na ganyan yung nabuo mo
Isa sa mga happy moments ko yun ng bata kasi yun yung part na malaya ako
O dapat, pangatawanan mo. Ikaw na sa Mr. Yozo ngayon.
Alam mo yung Mr. Yozo na yan? Alam mo ba, nagkikrench tayo? Qualified na dad joke yun.
Oo nga.
He did it while he was in elementary. You're genetically predisposed to be a daddy.
Ikaw nag-invento ng misteryoso na...
Hindi, parang feeling ko meron ng gumawa So parang, alam ko malapit doon. So parang inano ko na lang. Parang na-influensyahan ako nung, ewan ko kasi yun, basta kasi isa din yun sa mga naglalaro doon, ganun. Ang dami niya, men.
Elementary pa lang. My God.
Mr.
Prodigy.
Lozo din yung source ng ano mo.
Prodigy ka sa dad joke? Shoot, ah.
By the way, speaking of the gaming, ano, I met this, well, di ko siya mami-mention by name, but this old lady, probably in her 60s. She plays Warcraft.
Right on.
Warcraft siya yung OG. Nag-level max, minamax level niya yung mga ano. Sabi ko, talagang,
Yun yung,
Ano yung
now
ano mo?
I've seen it all.
Ano yung ano mo? In-game name.
Saan, sa?
Yung unang in-game name mo, yung parang, yun yung pinapakilala mo sa
In-game
online
name.
or sa, ano,
Ah.
or sa una mong console, ano yung pangalan? Di ba, syempre, what's your name? Ganun, di ba? Ako, yun.
Ang nilalagay ko na talaga nun, either, yung pinakauna yata yung Dark Triad.
Dark Triad na talaga?
Ay, hindi.
Kasi, grabe ka naman.
Yung sa LOL, Albus Rex.
Albus Rex ka.
Albus Rex na talaga.
Si DJ,
Albus
ano,
talaga.
Invictus, eh.
Kasi si DJ na siya yung nag-umpisa.
Sa kanya yung
Gusto niya kasi nun, yung team na, di ba, yung sabi mo team, dapat Rex King yun.
Oo.
So yeah, in yung kanya, Invictus Rex. Maganda yung kanya eh. Unconquered King yung kanya.
Oo.
Tapos tapos Albus Rex, White King.
Sino yung Dominus Rex na? Ikaw rin
Wala, ako lang, inano ko lang yun, sa Steam ko yun eh. Doon ko lang ginamit yun.
Okay. Si Lecty, si Lecty.
Siya ba yung Fontisk?
Hindi. Siya dapat, ang pangalan niya, ang lalagay niya, Infernus. Infernus Rex. Kaso nagkamali siya, naging M. Infernus Rex yun.
Lecty.
Binoboysit siya ni DJ all the way sa...
si Infernus? Rinig mo yan?
Yung nakikipagpustahan pa lang sa magalang si Lectino.
American boy.
Infernus. Maganda sana Infernal King yun eh.
Oo. Pero
ikaw lang yung parang nabago dun eh. Novitus Nox?
Oh
yeah, that was my edgy face. No?
Ano yung meaning ng lagay mo?
I was peak hipster. Puro Latin yan.
Ano nga ibig sabihin ng Novitus? Ano yan?
Parang very illuminating, very Ay, hindi, light and darkness. Good God, that was edgy. Light and darkness.
Tapos yung una mo, yung Lonely Nega Dude 18.
Yeah, that was my peak. God damn.
Ano yung LOL? Sa LOL mo nilagay?
Sa LOL niya ito nilagay.
Tapos gusto kong maglaro ang muma nun. Kasi it fits.
Lonely Nega Dude 18.
Pero yung naging normal na Ika 18. Hindi na nawala yung Ika 18 na yun.
Explain mo muna paano nangyari yung ICAB na yan. Yung i-explain mo yung creativity mo doon sa pinanggalingan mo.
Yun yung lagi kong pangalan sa saves doon sa PlayStation.
Explain mo nga sa kanila kung gaano ka-creative yung ICAB 18.
It's just the first letter of my full name.
Acronym yun.
Gumagawa. Sa Fallout nun, gumagawa ka ng weapon. Ako talagang nininame ko pa yung plasma pulsar. Gumaganyan pa. Ako talagang, yung binubuo mo eh. Yeah, sa kanya, ICAB handgun. ICAB rifle.
Oh, yes.
ICAB shotgun.
Kanya lahat. Mark ngayon, yung parang...
Natuto pa ako paano
Natuto
pa ako paano mag-mod dun sa engine nung Fallout 4.
Para lang ganunin mo.
Para pangalan niya. Hinardcode ko pa, ICAB rifle. File niya talaga, ICAB_rifle.
Tignan mo talagang inano mo pa yung... Pero hindi ka nag-Starfield.
Hindi. 960 pa yung computer ko, mamamatay yung mamamatay yung PC ko doon. Alam mo naman kung gaano
But yeah, I think we should just... that's it for us. Off tangent na naman tayo, but...
this one's a fun one.
Thank you for joining us today. We'll see you on the next episode. And let's continue the conversation there. About loneliness.
Tapos kung sino man yung mga nanonood sa amin, chat kayo. Ito naman ang makakakita eh. Hindi naman yung sasabihin sa akin kung sino kayo eh. Doon sa couch coop ha. Doon sa couch coop may message.
Sige, magtanong lang kayo. Confidential yun. Walang magsasabi.
Oo.
Actually, pag nalaman ni, pwede tayo maano dun eh.
Oo.
Hindi yan pagsasabi.
It's a win-win, guys. Kumo-content kami, tapos at the same time, natutulungan namin kayo sa kung ano man ang kaya. Natutulungan ka pala niya. Nakikisali lang kami.
Oh, say goodbye.
Glad to be a support.
Uy,
We'll see you soon.
Oy, shoutouts pala, linya-linya.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye ka, Luna. Ubush.